Hey there, Ravens flock. Welcome back to Baltimore Talk, the weekly podcast giving you a recap of every Baltimore Ravens game from now to postseason. I'm your host, Anthony Propst, and I'll be bringing you everything you missed, plus my own personal thoughts, opinions, and analysis. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Bittersweet. I'm going to be honest. Week 18, it's through, it's done, it's over with, which means this season of Baltimore Talk is almost near its completion. This NFL season is almost near its completion. I know I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't know if anybody else is. I'm very upset about it. I'm very sad. I absolutely love doing this. I absolutely love the NFL. I love doing this show. And I know I've already made the announcement that Season 3 is already happening. Ravensbug is back. He handled all the logistics, so we will have a new friend joining us next year, or next season, I should say. Technically this year, because it is 2024, don't forget. I don't know how you couldn't. We're already, according to my watch, 8 days deep. So, with that being said, it's playoff time, ladies and gentlemen. This was the last regular season game of the playoffs, and we played the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we already I'm going to be honest, I'll say more about at the end. Meh. Say I really don't care. I mean, obviously I care, but I don't at the same time, because why would a host of a Baltimore show not care about a Baltimore game? Well, for the simple fact of the game was meaningless. The game really didn't matter to us no matter what we did, no matter what the outcome was. We know the outcome. And I'm going to be honest. Actually, you know what? No, I'll say it now. I've been a keyboard warrior. I've been typing in comment sections all over social media since Saturday. Everybody and their mother has been flaming the Ravens for getting swept by the Steelers. Okay, but we'll talk more about that at the end. I promise. Believe me, I got a lot. I don't want to say I have a lot to say about it, but like more of half the comments, half of everything anybody said about us and the results of this game can really be debunked real easily, no matter what people's personal feelings. Your personal feelings are one thing, but it's the fact of, does anybody really care? But I know I care, so let's get started. The coin toss, we won. We were at home at M&T Bank. We chose to defer, and the conditions of the game, very cold, very wet, very rainy, and we have a grass field. And we know how we play in heavy rain. So, and also, we played absolutely none of our starters. By the time the fourth quarter rolled around, we had our third strings in, for crying out loud. So, sure thing. 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. They get a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, they get a gain of 7. 3rd and 1, they get the first down. 1st and 10 is no gain there. 2nd and 10, they get a gain of 6. 3rd and 4 is incomplete. 4th and 4, Steelers punt the ball away. 1st and 10 now for Baltimore's side. Tyler Huntley, he kept it himself for 2. Second and 7, we get a gain of not Tyler Huntley, my goodness. Charlie Kolar on 2nd and 8, not 2nd and 7. I'm reading too fast. Charlie Kolar gets a gain of 5. 3rd and 3, it's an incomplete pass to Justice Hill. 4th and 3, Ravens punt the ball away. 1st and 10 now back in Pittsburgh's side. They get a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 is a gain of 4. 3rd and 1, they get the first down. 1st and 10, they get the first down. 1st and 10 again, they get a gain of 8. 2nd and 2, first down. 1st and 10, gain of 5. 2nd and 5, they get the first. 1st and goal, they get a gain of 2. 2nd and goal, they get the touchdown. And I know, Anthony, why are you moving so fast? Because it's just moving fast. No timeouts, no clock stoppage. So the game's just moving by pretty quick. It's now 7-0. Pittsburgh ahead with 2:36 already left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 now for Baltimore. We get a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 is an incomplete pass. 3rd and 7, incomplete pass. 4th and 7, punt the ball away. See, what'd I tell you? Fast-paced. 1st and 10 now is a gain of 5 for Pittsburgh. 2nd and 5 is a gain of 2. 3rd and 3 is incomplete. 4th and 3, Steelers punt the ball away to end the first quarter. And this is so weird. There was a late flag. I'm not even sure what the heck it was. Nobody was. They said replay assist. I don't know what they were talking about. I think they might have been an offsides penalty maybe. because they went from 4th and 3 to 4 and 8 right when it pulled back. They did it to start the second quarter. I don't know why. It's so weird. So from 4th and 3 to 4th and 8, Steelers still punt the ball away. It didn't really make a difference. Now, Baltimore side, 1st and 10. Rashad Bateman gets a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Rashad, he gets the first down. 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon fumbles it, and Steelers get it. Thumbs up, buddy. Good job. 1st and 10 now for Pittsburgh. They get the first down. 1st and 10, there is a false start on them. So now on 1st and 15, they get a gain of 2. 2nd and 13, they get a gain of 5. 3rd and 8, they get a gain of 1. And this is where things get busy now. This is where we get busy. Arthur Mollett with the fumble recovery, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Boom! We love to see it. And we also love to see my extremely messy hair. And I just realized that usually for you guys, I like to fix my hair, make myself look nice and purty before the entire show. But I did not fix my completely messy hair this morning. I am so sorry that I look like a clown right now. Ah, Lord. Who cares, honestly? It's a morning talk show that usually takes so long to upload it ends up going up in the afternoon. So it depends on when you watch it, though. You could watch it as your morning talk show, right, accompanied by Good Morning Football on NFL Network, or you could watch it late at night when you have nothing else to watch. I love putting out this show for anyone and everyone at any time of the day. All right, back in the game now after that long spiel. 1st and 10 now for Baltimore, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Tyler Huntley gets a gain of 7. 3rd and 3, Isaiah Likely gets the first. 1st and 10, Tyler Huntley, he is sacked. So 2nd and 18 now. Justice Hill gets a gain of 4. 3rd and 14, Tyler Huntley gets 7. 4th and 7, Ravens punt the ball away. And there was a flag for ineligible man downfield, so back it up 5 yards. 4th and 12, we punt the ball away, and there was a holding call on Pittsburgh. It forced the end of the play. No big deal, really. Who cares? 1st and 10 now is a gain of 1 for Pittsburgh. 2nd and 9, they get a gain of 6. 3rd and 3, they are stopped just short. 4th and 1, which surprisingly at week 18, surprised they didn't go for it. I mean, Steelers are fighting for a playoff spot here, and they lose, they have a 14% chance. They win, they still don't have a 100% chance. It was only 63%, and they had to rely on either a Buffalo loss or a Jacksonville loss. So hopefully, and now with the playoff picture being out, when you see this, clearly they didn't, like I said, I was in some comment sections, they didn't slide that extra 5 to the Miami refs, so it looks like they had to slide it to the Tennessee refs. Yeah, I'm taking digs at Pittsburgh for this. Don't worry, I have a lot more to say. 1st and 10 now, Gus Edwards, he gets a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 is incomplete. 3rd and 9, we get the first down. 1st and 10, Gus Edwards, big first down. Here we go. This is what I'm yelling about. This is what I'm talking about. Gus Edwards, his nickname is the Bus for a reason. He ran over people and was running downfield. So shout out to Gus Edwards for that one. 1st and 10 now, Gus Edwards is swallowed up for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12, Isaiah Likely. Thank you, sir. Thank you. 27-yard touchdown, baby. Oh, my God. Absolutely amazing. Chef's kiss. So, with 2:19 left, and here's the dumb part. When we went, it was 7-6 before the field goal. We went offsides during the kick. We literally just backed it up and kicked it. And no harm, no foul, no change, no effect. It's Justin Tucker, for crying out loud. The greatest NFL kicker in history is our guy. So, does an extra 5 yards really matter? No. The answer's no. So it's 7-7, 2:19 left in the first half. 1st and 10 now for Pittsburgh. They get a gain of 5. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 is a loss of 1. 3rd and 6, Steelers get the first down. 1st and 10 now is a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, Steelers get the first down. 1st and 10, Mason Rudolph, the third-string quarterback for Pittsburgh, he throws an incomplete because of a Jadeveon Clowney sack, baby. Oh, my God. This is why we are studs on defense. Granted, again, we have our 2nd and a half to 3rd-string defense out there with a couple names. So, really, really awesome job, Mr. Clowney. You are that guy. 2nd and 19 now for Pittsburgh. They don't get the first down. I don't know how many yards they got because they decided not to show it. Third down now. Mason Rudolph fumbles it. Baltimore recovery ends the well, it doesn't end the second quarter because we get the ball and just kneel it. But that's an entire first half already. Like I said, Baltimore, this game is meaningless. Like, this is literally just our finish, our season. And again, Pittsburgh had a lot riding on this. They only had if they lost, they had a 14% chance. But with a victory, they have a 63% chance. Not even a full send-in to the playoffs. They still need help no matter what. So, always as we do, first half and end of the game, good with the bad. We got to start with the bad because, I'm going to be honest, there was minimal good in this game for us. So, our offense, we got to get it done. Our blocks need to be held. Tyler Huntley's not getting enough pass protection. And again, I know it's not our starters on either side. And Steelers really had a lot, again. I'll say it right. I'll say it in the end for crying out loud. We just got to have better pass protection. We need it longer. The Tyler Huntley, he was having not enough time. Absolutely not enough time. Like, we were giving him 5 to 6 seconds when we give Lamar double that. Like, again, I know it's raining. I know it's cold. It's not like we haven't played in the same or worse conditions, for crying out loud. Even on the camera, when you watch the game, you could see that it was wet. You could see that things were going bad. So, it is what it is. We got to have better ball security, though, because on what play? Let's just run it back to the first quarter here, because I just need to look back at my notes because I'm not 100% professional with a teleprompter and a script right there. The Melvin Gordon fumble. He had it, and I understand it got punched out. Like, a guy came from around the side and, like, hit it up and out. But still, at the same time, tight ball security, man. Come on. We got to have better ball security, especially in bad conditions like this. When it's raining, when it's wet, we know that ball is going to be slippery as hell. But that's where we need to grip that ball just a tiny bit tighter. Our defense, we need to wrap up. Like, seriously, we're allowing for these big runs, these big things, these conversions, this, that, and the third. It's just, come on, guys. And we can't allow for so much open field space. So on the 3rd and 6 drive, right before the half and right before their turnover, I'm going to pull on my whiteboard here. I'm going to make this obvious. So we got the line of scrimmage here, and again, I'm doing this here. We have Mason Rudolph back here, center, guard, tackle, and tight end there. 1, 2, and I think they had like 2 receivers out here, something like that. And we got our defense lined up just like, I think it was like that, with out here, here. 1 coverage there, 1 half deep safety. So, let me rephrase that. I have these guys on the wrong side. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I am not a professional. When I get to ESPN, I will have the actual things. I promise. So, there's Pittsburgh here, there's us here. So, when they do this, Mason Rudolph gets a snap back here, and I think he had like a running back here. Somewhere, it doesn't matter. My point is, they come up here, the 2 receivers, tight end rolls out here, beats our guy off the line, and our backers, they tap over this way, keep it, we got our deep safety here, and actually, I think this was, whoever the heck it was, I think it was Patrick Queen that was right here. Again, it doesn't matter, because again, when I'm on ESPN and SportsCenter, I'll actually have the highlight to be able to draw. You guys know what I'm talking about. So we have our guy drop back, Marlon Humphrey, he drops back with this guy as well, and our other back pulls out over here to cover this area. So with the tight end that they had right here rolling back, so that means our guy back here, again, I can't pull up the replay. Well, I probably could, but then you wouldn't be able to see my amazing drawing. We have our guy also drop back, and then we have nobody covering this space right here. Absolutely nobody. And this is where their running back comes, breaks through the line here, and just darts it. That's where they get such a big run on that, and that's really where we need to, and again, I've said it for weeks, because it happened in Jackson, it happened against Miami, or maybe Miami, who the heck cares? My point is, in the past couple weeks, it's been happening. We've been allowing for the deep backs, or not the deep backs. What am I trying to say, folks? You guys understand me. You guys watch the game. What I'm trying to say is we're allowing too much open field space in the back, and that's what's allowing for those 26 to 57-yard runs or passes or whatnot. My point is we're just allowing too much open field space in the secondary, and that's what's been our Achilles heel lately. That's really what's been our Achilles, or I should say not just lately, but just all year and all season. That's really been what's our Achilles heel, and we gotta stop with it. I know our opponents on who we have for next season, and as of this recording right now for the production of this podcast, has already been out, so we know we're playing certain teams twice this year. I know we'll be playing them again, Pittsburgh, twice next year, both at home and away, and some other teams. I know we play Buffalo at some point, and I didn't take a full look at the list. It doesn't matter right now. We're still in the 2023-2024 season, so we got to wrap that one up. But like I said, we can't allow for that open field space like that for passes or runs because, again, that's been our Achilles heel all season. And then, I already said it once, weather conditions, they suck, but we should be used to it, for crying out loud. We know what it's like. We know how it goes. We know how it happens. It's not that big of a deal. And if the fact that it is really killing me. And again, Anthony, why is this episode so short? Pardon me, I had to crack my neck because I had a little crick in it. I know why did he do that? That's weird. And why did he even explain it longer and still explaining it? My point is, we've been under these weather conditions before. It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. Like, come on, guys. But let's get into some good. Let's stop dumping on the bad. Arthur Mollett forced the fumble recovery. Absolutely awesome. So glad we got at least one turnover. Gus Edwards, big first down. Absolutely. And so this one was great. So when Gus gets the ball, he shakes one, shakes two, maybe even shook three. I don't know if the replay's in there for a big run like that. If I can find it, editor, put it right here for me.
From Seattle in the offseason. Edwards through a crease, makes a cut, and Gus, the bus, rolls down inside the 25 from nowhere. This Ravens offense has come to life.
Okay, if that was just a really awkward pause, I'm sorry, because maybe my editor couldn't find it. And that's all right. But absolutely great. Absolutely awesome. And Isaiah Likely staying on his feet. So with this touchdown, actually, editor, put the touchdown in.
They crowd the line on 2nd and 12. Huntley back over the middle, and the catch is made. And Isaiah Likely dives to the end zone.
It was great. Like, he started to stumble, started to trip, and he was able to keep himself on his feet. So that was awesome. Absolutely good on Isaiah Likely's part for that. And again, the fumble recovery right before half, absolutely awesome, absolutely amazing. Loved it. And then overall, decent first half. Could be better, could be worse. Like, it's our second stringers, guys. Like, it ain't really. Yeah, should that mean our second stringers be ready to step up to the plate? But our second string QB, who everybody had to throw in my face that he's still a Pro Bowler, which doesn't matter. I mean, it matters because we love our team puts out at least 3 Pro Bowlers every year. How many has Pittsburgh put out? But he's had less than 10 touches all season. Like, he had, up until this game, he has touched that ball not even 10 times in 18 weeks, in 3-hour-long games, less than 10 times. So what does that really mean? What does that say? The dude's ice cold for an entire season. But a few days beforehand, he did have his first child, Tyler Huntley Jr. So shout out to you, Tyler Huntley, for having your first child. Congratulations, my man. I'm a father myself. I know that it really doesn't matter to anybody, or he probably isn't seeing this and or care, but shout out to Tyler Huntley. Congratulations again, my man, on having your first kid. It's a great time. But let's get into this third quarter and wrap this game up because, again, meaningless to Baltimore, everything to Pittsburgh. 1st and 10, because, again, we have the ball. Delay a game on us, 1st and 15. Gus gets a gain of 2. 2nd and 13 is a loss of 3 on Tyler Huntley. 3rd and 16, the ball is tipped incomplete. 4th and 16, Ravens punt the ball away. 13-13 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Steelers get the first down. 1st and 10, they get a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 is the loss of 2. 3rd and 10 now, they get a holding call. 3rd and 15, the ball slipped right out of Mason Rudolph's hands. Like he went to throw and zoop, right out. 4th and 21 now, they punt the ball away. 1st and 10, Gus Edwards gets a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, Edwards again, this time a gain of 1. 3rd and 7, Tyler Huntley is sacked. 4th and 16, Ravens punt the ball away. 8:18 left in the game. The third quarter, not the game, Lord. I wish it was almost the end of the game. 1st and 10 now, Steelers get the first down. 1st and 10 is a loss of 3. 2nd and 13, our boy Simpson gets a big sack. Absolutely awesome. Trenton Simpson. I couldn't think of his first name at the time of watching the game. That is his 2nd sack this season. Shout out to him for an absolutely amazing sack. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, again, when we do things like that, chef's kiss, because it's amazing to see. 3rd and 20 now, they only get a gain of 1. 4th and 19, Steelers punt the ball away. 5:32 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 now for Baltimore is incomplete. 2nd and 10, Charlie Kohler gets the first down. 1st and 10, Gus gets a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, Nelson Aguilar, finally, he gets the first down. And then the Steelers' greatest player, their only good player actually, now I can think about it, on their defensive side, TJ Watt did get hurt, didn't come back. Might have been an ACL, something like that. I believe it was something in his leg near the ACL area. I didn't pay attention enough or care. I mean, I care because you never want to see a hurt player. But again, division rival and all that. 1st and 10. Or 2nd and 9. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Gus Edwards gets the first. 2nd and 9 is incomplete. However, this one here, this is where I really need to pull out the whiteboard here. So, I'm just going to break this one down very nicely, very loosely. So, this is where I really want to break this one down. We got our tight end here, tackle, guard, Linderbaum is the center, guard, tackle, was it receiver here, and nobody lined up on the left side. And then Huntley back here with Edwards right next to him, behind him. I think he came in motion. And then defense, blase, whatever the heck the backfield was. Doesn't really matter. So, this is what really grinds my gears. So, everybody runs up, rolls out this way, going down here, and Gus Edwards runs back out, and he's literally right here. And Tyler Huntley, I know they weren't letting him go for deep shots. They weren't really giving him a lot of shortness. But again, on this play, on 2nd and 9, where we get an incomplete because we try to throw up this way, Gus Edwards comes down here. He's right here, literally right here. And Tyler Huntley comes, he pump fakes to the left when Edwards is completely uncovered. I know he runs it more than he catches it, but old buddy has hands. We've seen him with hands. That man can catch if he really needs to. He pump fakes to the left on an uncovered Gus Edwards and decides to roll out to the right up here and throw it incomplete. Now, Todd Monken, I know you're our new OC. John Harbaugh, I know you've been with us for 16 consecutive years. I know you guys make the decisions. I know you guys call the shots, but I'm going to say it, I never say it before, this was just a dumb call. That was just a dumb idea. Why would you not? And again, I said it about Lamar last week, 2 weeks ago. No, 2 weeks ago now. I said it 2 weeks ago when we played the 49ers. When you have option A and option B, playmaking versus decision making. And This is one of those times where, again, especially the fact that Tyler Huntley pump faked it to the same side that Gus Edwards was completely uncovered. Uncovered, too. So it's just, why? Why would you not do that and not go for that? I don't understand it purely, but whatever. Again, not really playing for much, just playing to finish the year. But now on 3rd and 9, this is incomplete to Hill. It slipped right through his hands. Guy, come on, dude. Justice Hill, you have hands. I know you have hands. So 4th and 9, Ravens punt the ball away. 1st and 10 now for Pittsburgh. They get a gain of 5. 2nd and 5, they get 4. 3rd and 1, they get the first down. Player got hurt, last name of Phillips. I don't remember whose team he was on. That if he's on our team, I am very bad at that. I know I should know every player's name, but there's only so many names that get said in a game or in a week or in a conversation. It's kind of hard, again, to remember when you have third stringers and practice squad people in. It's kind of hard to know and or remember. Sue me. Please, I dare you, because I don't have the legal fees for a lawyer. So please sue me on some stupidity. Put me in more crippling debt. That was such a bad segment. I may or may not cut this out. We'll find out in the finished version. 1st and 10 now for Pittsburgh. They get a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, they get a gain of 4 in the third quarter. Just going to keep it rolling. Not really much to say. 3rd and 4 now, they throw an over-the-middle touchdown. Oh, my God. Absolutely ridiculous. This wide open dime right over the middle. 14:49 left in the game. 1st and 10 now, Gus Edwards, gain of 5. 2nd and 5, loss of 1. 3rd and 6, Nelson Aguilar gets the first down. 1st and 10, Melvin Gordon gets 2. 2nd and 8, Justice Hill catches it for 2. 3rd and 6, Aguilar again, this time getting the first and over the middle. Awesome sauce. 1st and 10 now. This ball is batted down like they're playing football, not badminton. Come on, guy. 2nd and 10 now. Nelson Aguilar gets 2. 3rd and 8 incomplete. 4th and 8, Ravens punt. 10:03. Why are you going so fast, even faster now, Anthony? Because again, games fast-paced don't really mean nothing. Well, I mean, it means something from a episode standpoint, but it don't mean anything for Ravens. 1st and 10 now, gain of 4. 2nd and 6, they get a gain of 1. Fumble it. Steelers ended up keeping up with it. No, which this killed me. They fumbled it and got it back, but they still gave them the yards anyway. Whatever. 3rd and 5, they get a loss of 1. 4 and 6, they punt the ball away. 7:41 left in the fourth quarter and in the game. I don't know why I was about to say first half. It's weird. 1st and 10 now. Gus Edwards, he gets a gain of 7. 2nd and 3, he gets the first, fumbles it. Steelers recover. Awesome. It's not like we're down by 1 touchdown. 1st and 10 now. Steelers, they get a gain of 9. 2nd and 1, they get the first down, then take their first timeout. 1st and 10 now, they get a gain of 5. 2nd and 5, they get a gain of 2. Ravens take their first timeout. 4:52 left in the game. 3rd and 3, they get the first. 1st and goal now is a loss of 2. 2nd and goal, they get 5. We take our second timeout. 3rd and goal is a loss of 5. Trenton Simpson, he was on the tackle for that. Absolutely awesome. Ravens take their 3rd and final timeout. 4th and goal, they kick a 25-yarder. It's 17-7. 3:13 left in the game. 1st and 10 now. Nelson Aguilar, he gets a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Justice Hill gets a big first down. We're talking, darn it, I don't know how many yards he got. That's upsetting. Sheesh kabibbles. This is the one good but bad thing I hate about watching football live is because they don't always put up, oh, he got X amount of yards, and they don't say it. They just move on to the next. It's like, some people need to know these things. I need to know these things. You need to know these things. So, it'd be helpful. 1st and 10 now. Charlie Kohler gets a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Tyler Huntley gets 3. 3 and 1. Incomplete. 2:03. 4th and 1. Tyler Huntley took it himself. Got the first down. 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Tyler Huntley gets the first. 1st and 10. We get the first. 1st and 10. Tyler Huntley gets 5. 2nd and 5. Incomplete. 45 seconds left. 3rd and 5. Tyler Huntley slipped. Again, rainy, wet field. 4th and down, Tucker field goal, 17-10, game over, Baltimore loses. Let's roll up our sleeves for this one. So, our record went from 13-3 to 13-4. Okay. Baltimore lost. I wanted the win. We wanted the win. We didn't get it. Okay. I don't know. So, before I get into my whole bigger spiel, I'm going to go through my points here. Tyler Huntley seemed afraid to throw the ball. I mean, I don't know if because it was the weather that Todd Monken and John Harbaugh didn't want him throwing deep shots, or if we just didn't. I know we were sitting our big starters that usually take the deep shots. If he didn't want him throwing like that, but at the same time, it's like you're down by a field goal, you're down by a touchdown. We need these yards. The run game's not doing it. The short pass game's not doing it. We might have to take a deep shot. Like, Likely was in. We know him as a tight end is a great backup and a great secondary for Mark Andrews. He's proven it all season since he's been next man up. And we know, even though he dropped a pass, Justice Hill can get it done. We know Rashad Bateman can do it too. So it's like some things might need to be adjusted and fixed now that we're in postseason territory here. The game honestly was kind of all over the place. Like I was just saying, it was a really big cartoon. Like it was slip here, fumble there, incomplete pass over there. I don't know. The game was just all over the place. And I'm going to say this. Editor, make sure you censor this one. Steelers, you can, as you comment section fiends like to harass me about, yeah, you beat our starters in week 5, but this is week 18. And you barely beat our second string and third string. Like, y'all want to ride your high horse of, oh, the Ravens are now 1-7 in the past 8 meetings. Okay. Oh, we have 6 Super Bowl rings. Again, like I've been a keyboard warrior about, y'all have been in the league for 90 years. You haven't had a Super Bowl ring since 2009. It's been 15 long years since y'all touched the Super Bowl. Y'all haven't held the division title in now since 2020, or no, in the past 2 seasons. Now 3 this year, because it was us last year, it was us the year before. It's 3 straight years of us holding the title. And we're playing our 3rd string quarterback. Okay. We're playing our 2nd string quarterback. He's a Pro Bowler. He's had less than 10 touches all year. Y'all have been playing your 3rd string quarterback for weeks. There's a really big difference in correlation here. Again, I will give you, as you guys wanted to say, oh, we swept you guys this year. No, you really didn't. You beat week 5, no one cares. That's still an early season game where we're still getting adjusted. Everybody in the league is still getting adjusted. Ain't nobody care. You literally copy and pasted the same score, 17-10. Ain't nobody care. In the last 8 matchups, for some reason, it matters to you guys the fact that you can't beat us by more than at least 1 touchdown. 1 full score. And again, everybody's been saying, oh, you're a hater, you're mad. No, I might be getting flustered. It might seem like I'm mad. I'm trying to establish the point of the fact that nobody cares but you. Y'all want to make it seem like even though they're doing good, the Cowboys who can have, or you know what? That's a bad example. Overall, you guys want to make it seem like in the past 8 matchups, y'all have blown us out by 3 scores or more. Or it's been like a 50s, like what we did to Miami last week, 56-19. Might beat us. You might beat our starters. And then you just beat our starters by 1 score. And then you just barely beat our backups by the same score. And again, you guys had your starters sitting down. So did we. You had your 3rd string quarterback who's been playing for weeks now, we played our second string quarterback who's had less than 10 touches all year. And again, you guys played your second string offense. By the time you finally got a second touchdown to start the last quarter, we had our practice squad in, our JV unit. So the fact of your starters might have beat our starters, that's fine. Your backups struggled to beat our backups. And again, say I'm a hater, say I'm mad, say I'm flustered. It's the simple fact of your 1-7 in the past 8 matchups, your 6 Super Bowl rings that, again, 4 of them were before the Ravens were even officially in the league, because 1996 is when we became an official NFL team, because we were originally the Cleveland Browns, came back to Baltimore, had our own team, and then Cleveland came back. 4 of those rings were before Baltimore was even an official team. So 2 of them you got after we became an official team. We did the same thing. And last one you guys got was in 2009. Ours was after that. Yes, it was 2012, but that's still 3 years later. And I'm going to say it again. Y'all can say you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. We've held the division title now, or we've had a better record for the past 3 years. We've been better for the past 3 years. And your sweep, again, good for you. I'm so glad that this was your guys' Super Bowl. You can ride that high horse all day long. At the end of the day, nobody cares about week 5. Absolutely nobody. Because, as I said it again in some comment sections, the teams that you guys struggled to beat and or lost to, we blew out the damn water. Like, seriously. I know it's not a good example, even though they somehow came back and became a great team. Not a great, but a halfway decent team. The Cardinals, y'all lost. We beat them. What do you got to say about that? And the fact that, and I'm going to say this again, your record ain't nobody care about. And as it came out now, the AFC North specifically, in first time in 19 years, maybe even franchise history, I think it was, everybody in the AFC North, so us, you guys, Cleveland, and Cincy, finished with over a 500 rating on the season. All have a winning record. But, or even, I'll even throw this point in, you guys want to make it seem like you're, the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm not mad about the fact that you guys won, because good for you guys. I'm very happy. You're so thrilled that your backups beat our backups and that your starters beat our starters. Cool. Teams are supposed to win. And again, if you beat us twice, nobody cares except for you guys, because you came in, except for this season or maybe even the last year, you guys came in 3rd place in our division behind the Cleveland Browns, the team that has arguably had one of the worst NFL histories, maybe 2nd or 3rd to Detroit, who also, even this year, even though they're in the NFC, have had a great year. Y'all came behind Cleveland. Again, arguably one of the worst teams in the league, except for in recent years. You guys came in 3rd behind a team who had to call a 37-year-old father of 4 or 5 kids up off the couch to help them start winning games, and y'all came in behind Cleveland. Joe Flacco and the Browns beat you guys out for a record, and y'all came in 3rd place, had to clinch a wild card spot after beating us, and then had to basically beg Miami and Tennessee to get you into the playoffs. Because, again, week 5, you guys won it. Good. Y'all won it. I will full out admit Baltimore lost that game. That's good and dandy. That's totally fine. I am man enough to admit, most of my Ravens fans are men and women enough and adult enough to admit, y'all beat us fair and square. Cool. Solid. But this week, your backups played our backups and just barely beat them, had to get the same score as your starters. As did our backups, got the same score as our starters. So what does that really say? Because week 5, ain't nobody thinking about postseason, ain't nobody thinking about playoffs. Everybody's thinking of focus on that game, move on to the next, whether it's a win or a loss. That's fine. Fine and all dandy. But I said it a few weeks ago, once you hit week 14, week 15 is when your record starts to come into effect of where if you're going to clinch the 1 seed, the 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. seed, and who's going to take the division title, who's going to be this, that, and the third when it comes to playing their game, playing in the postseason. We locked up our playoff spot week 15, 3 weeks before we got to you guys. And then week 16 against, on Christmas against the 49ers, the second best team in the league, we got the number 1, we clinched it, what was it? We clinched our playoff spot, and then we took the division 2 weeks before this. And again, you guys, you were fighting for this, because if you lost with this win, you guys didn't even make the playoffs yet. You had to wait for 3 scenarios. Houston Texans, Colts tie, a Buffalo loss, or a Jacksonville loss. CJ Stroud and the Texans, big dubs, so that's out there. So that lowers your chances. Miami lost, so that lowers your chances even more. So you guys had to rely on the Tennessee Titans, who had nothing to lose, who knew at the end of the day they were going home and not going anywhere else. You had to rely on that team, again, who had nothing to lose, to get you in the postseason and get you into a wild card spot. We locked up our playoff spot 3 weeks before this game. So you can take your sweep, you can take your record, you can take all that crap with a grain of salt. Because over here in Baltimore, big Ravens flock, I don't mean shit to nobody. Absolutely zero to nobody. Okay, y'all can do all this chirp back and forth in comments. Y'all can do this, that, and the third over on social media. Say that y'all swept us, that as everybody likes to be making memes of, even though it's 2 days later now, that it's okay, 49ers beating the, as they try and call us, the rat birds, ain't for everybody. It's okay, Pittsburgh. It's okay, Pittsburgh. Making the playoffs on your own ain't for everybody. Nice try, guys. Again, I'm not mad. I know it seems like, oh, I'm flustered, I'm ticked, I'm this, that, and the third. I'm not mad. I'm not angry, like, at all. My comments, my words might seem, my tone, my attitude might seem, oh, I'm annoyed, I'm freaked, I'm irritated as all God. No, I'm not. I just want you delusional Pittsburgh fans to realize that y'all ain't a notice on our radar. We have this game, again, was absolutely meaningless. Only thing it would have done if we won was just give us give us the best record in the league. Because, oh no, with this loss in week 18, we went from the 1 seed to the 1 seed. Oh no. We went from having the best record in the league to having the best record in the league. We went from having the division title to having the division title. We gained nothing, but we also lost nothing. Y'all gained a lot and still had to rely on someone else to do something for you. Because say Trevor Lawrence and the Jags won, this one would have literally been just a tiny little smudge on our record. Y'all would have went home, but you didn't. So while you guys are playing a wild card game this coming weekend against Buffalo, we'll be sitting at home or we'll be on the practice field waiting. We will be practicing and waiting when we have our starters and everybody healthy for our first round home field advantage, our second round home field advantage game, because we have a first week bye. Ain't nobody care. that you guys made it in the playoffs. And again, a wild card spot. So, good luck, Pittsburgh. You're going to need it. Josh Allen, even though he's a turnover machine, he knows how to play games and make dimes, especially in the playoffs. They say regular season might be bad, but playoff Josh Allen is a whole different breed of animal. But with that big spiel and such out of the way, is again, as I like to do to promote my entire show, you're going to see some of that clip over on TikTok. So anybody in the TikTok comment section, at me. Let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. I know that was just a really big spiel and a really big tangent for a whole bunch of nonsense and a whole bunch of word salad. Overall, our game, the pass protection, it could have been way better. But like I said, I really don't think that Harbs and Munkin were letting Huntley really throw downfield like that. He, again, was throwing short, intermediate passes, nothing really big and crazy. Overall, ball security was meh. Should have been better, could have been worse. Game was just kind of messy. We now end the regular season 13-4. We move to the playoffs with home field advantage and will have our starters, like I said. You guys didn't have yours, we didn't have ours. You beat us fair and square week 5 against our starters with your starters. Cool. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony, you forgot something. Who do we play? I have no idea. I have absolutely zero idea because we have to get through round 1 and wild card weekend this weekend of the playoffs first. So, per this right now, coming 2 days later after the game, I don't know who we play coming up for our playoff spot, but you'll find out, and so will I, because we don't have a day, we don't have a time, we don't have a team to play against yet. We have to wait. All this coming. We have to go through so many games first before we even figure it out. My money, respectfully, is either, well, I mean, it's going to be one of 3 teams, Steelers, Browns, or Bills. Or actually, no. I lied. No, I'm right. Yeah, because if the Browns win, it's them. Actually, no. No. So it's going to be, actually, maybe the Bills. Because if the Bills win, they'd play us. If the Browns win, they'd play us. If the Steelers win, so if the Browns win and the Bills or Steelers win, who would play? I don't know. Okay, yeah. So that is a conundrum. But it don't matter. Again, my overarching point is don't have a team to play against, don't have a time, don't have a day. But we'll find out. We'll figure it out. We got to just sit back in our chairs and wait. Now it is just about the waiting game. And you guys can wait for another episode because this one's now over. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into yet another... Well, this wasn't an interesting episode because, again, this game was meaningless. But, oh well. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Still at 18. Want to get 20 subscribers before summer. Okay, thanks. Bye.